don't think you're gonna like what I say.
So give me an offer. I'm willing to listen. Hello, Dragons. My name is João Andrade. I'm an ultra runner and the founder of 100 Group Limited.
Hello, Dragons. My name is Camillo Franchi Scarselli. I'm from Italy, and I am the CEO of 100 Group.
Today, we are here to offer you an exciting opportunity to invest £100,000 for a 2% equity stake in 100. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, working 18-hour days, 120-hour weeks, mainly in biotech, and that took a toll on my mental and physical health. And so I decided to make significant changes in my life. So I came across this race called the Badwater 135, which is worldly renowned as the world's toughest foot race, an ultramarathon held in the Death Valley in the United States under scorching heat with temperatures rising up to 55 degrees. So that's 135 miles. And I decided to complete that race.
Why?
And I came across the fastest growing sport in the world, trail running. And so when I left my previous company in 2019, I decided to start 100.
We want to develop a trail running world championship. And we now have this year a race in Brazil, then Portugal, and we have the final stage in Italy. In the next 3 years, we want to explode the competition in 9 stages in other countries, in all the 5 continents.
Now let's talk about our finances. We are projecting £12 million revenue by 2028. Last year we did £200,000 revenue. This year we are on our way to 500,000. And here we are with you today to ask your help to drive the company to the next level.
João, Camillo, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Peter.
That was an interesting story. So you obviously had a very stressful job, but then what you went on to do feels even more stressful. Why on earth, in your right mind, would you go through a stressful life and then say, I'm now going to go and run 135 miles?
Because I had to fulfill what I have here somehow. And I don't think running Badwater 135 is the toughest endurance sport in the world. I think the toughest endurance sport in the world is entrepreneurship.
No, tell me about it. And that's why, to be fair, I don't go running. I see Sarah on her social running 5K every day. She looks like she's half dead at the end.
That is not fair.
At least one of us gets up and goes for a run. You can't even run to the loo, Jones. Right, guys. So this is trail running.
Yes.
So are there other competitors in this sector doing a lot of trail running, or are you pioneering the trail running sector like ultramarathons are a sector?
We are pioneering in trail endurance, which is the long distance running, 100 kilometers and then 100 miles. That's exactly why the company is called 100.
Right, okay.
I love this area. And I love this area because I've observed in my friendship circle, suddenly it seems like a significant percentage of my friendship group have become into ultra athletics. I bought a road bike last week. I've been out riding, trying to do 140 kilometers because I'm going with my girlfriend from London to Bordeaux. So I've been training very much into this space, and I really, really believe it represents the future. So who do you compare yourself to in terms of a comparable brand in the ultra athletic space?
Well, if we look, for example, into triathlon, you might have heard of Ironman. So what Ironman did for triathlon is what we want to be doing for trail running.
Okay, so can you give me a view of their performance financially?
So they're almost $1 billion brand. I think they generate close to $150 million in revenue.
I'm sitting at home in an armchair.
Yes.
And I'm flicking over through a race with Lewis Hamilton, and it's like nip and tuck, and it's lots of noise, lots of excitement.
Yes.
Over to a trail race. How are you going to make it exciting?
That's where I wanted to get to, because these brands, so for example, you have Salomon, you have now the Nike Trail team, the Adidas Terex team just for trail running. So these trail running shoe manufacturers have their own teams, and not only the athletes are competing, but now the teams are competing for the ranking as well.
The branding's not great. The logo isn't great. So I looked over at that and I thought, okay, maybe they're not very good at like brand marketing and branding generally. And that's a big part of it. You
Yes, it is.
want to strike at the heart of culture. This takes off maybe because you get a Netflix deal or something like that. And then it will just catch culture and off it becomes culturally relevant. Everyone, Tom, Dick and Harry
Yes.
influencer wants to do it.
For sure.
So to get that, you have to understand culture. And the only way that I could see if you understood culture was by looking at that brand. And I go, they don't quite get it. They don't, you know what I mean?
One section we need help is exactly what's at the core of the company, which is communication.
I love it, I believe in it, I think it represents the future. The challenge is this 2% thing.
Okay.
Immediately becomes not interesting.
What could be appealing to you to get involved?
I don't think you're gonna like what I say.
So give me an offer. I'm willing to listen.
I'm gonna offer you half the money, 50K, for 10%. And I actually believe that that is in reality, I believe that's a phenomenal deal. All the stuff we've said on the brand side, I can do. But I think my fellow Dragons could help me in various ways, especially with their contacts, connections, and experience in logistics and operations. So 10%, half the money.
What was your feedback to Stephen's offer?
I wanted to make a counter offer.
Okay.
Before coming here, of course, we study very well the profiles for everyone. In your case, particularly, this element of communication. And we see the importance of digital marketing, social media. So my counter offer is, if we could go back to £100,000, we give you 5% of the company and 3% royalty on sales until you recover your money.
I'll do a 100K cash investment for 5% of the company and a 5% royalty until the cash is recovered. Done.
Okay, done?
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Gosh.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well done.
You have 4 other dragons.
What about you?
No, you've got your deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen?
Let me say something to that. I was looking at Stephen and thinking he really wants to be involved and helping with the main element that we are looking for.
Right.
That's why we've taken the deal.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
That was
Pleasure
good.
to meet. Can't wait to work with you both.
No, Joelle, I was going to offer you all of the money for 2%.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm shocked.
Thank you.
Thank you. We took Stephen's offer because we knew exactly what we were looking for in terms of cash and expertise. When we see one person very excited and the others thinking too much, the deal is on the table. We cannot miss it, because sometimes the conversations change in Dragon's Den and then everybody is out. So that's why I took the offer before different conversations could take things downhill.
I tell you what though, I'm going to use that strategy again when you've got 4 of the dragons poised, waiting to make an offer, and you just get up and offer your hand out.
There you go.
Straight in.
There you
Perfect. We'll call it the Stephen Bartlett move.
go.